Are you cutting out oil from your food? Then this marinara sauce is your best bet. This marinara is marinara. Take these juicy meatballs as a bonus too. I've got minced meat, tomatoes, pepper, onions, tomato paste, garlic, oregano from my garden, Parmesan cheese, bread for breadcrumbs. So I have 1 pack of minced meat in there. I'm going to season it with salt, some crushed seasoning cube in here, dried oregano leaves, fresh oregano here, some smoked paprika, 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, some onions. I have not toasted my breadcrumbs, so I'm just going to quickly toast that and throw it in. I'll get my toaster. I'm just going to add the bread for toasting. That'll take about a minute or 2. Okay, so I think this is fine. Trust me, this bread smells so good. I like to leave some to eat. It smells so good. So I'm just going to pieces this a bit. That's my perfect breadcrumbs. I'll pour it into the meat. I'm going to grate a little bit of Parmesan cheese into the mix, pepper, and I'll crack an egg. That's 1 egg. Now you can use a mix of seasonings or spices or herbs, just the way you want to season your meat. Yes. Here we go. Okay. So we have our meat all mixed. And I think this is just fine. The next thing I'm going to start doing now is to roll it into balls. Now, after rolling it into balls, I'll allow it rest, then I'll start the sauce. I just sprinkled some breadcrumbs on the board, yeah, so that when I lay it, it doesn't stick. I have olive oil in here just to wet my hands with oil. So I also have a scoop, so at least I can get the same shape. Not like some will be bigger than some, but even if. So, but at least for me to get the same shape, I'll scoop with this. Okay, so I have the last of my meatballs. I'm using frozen tomatoes from my freezer. Then I'll add some onions. I'll add my oregano from the garden, 4 cloves of garlic, about 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. I always say that this is one way for those who want to cut out oil from their stew. This is one way to eat stew without oil. So you could just drizzle. You can drizzle vegetable oil, coconut oil, cover it to cook on very low heat. To cook this pasta, you have to add some water into a pot, just like I'm doing. You are going to salt this water very well, so that it's going to be like, it'll be tasting like tears, like water from your eye. So I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil in here. Then I'm going to cover it and allow it come to that rolling boil, that potok boil, yeah? This has come to a rolling boil, so I will add the pasta now. When it comes to spaghetti, yeah, you don't break it. So as the hot water touches the pasta, it goes in. So at this point, I'm going to take this, my sauce that has cooked down a bit, whiz it in the blender, send it back, add some water, season, and drop my meat. This is it. So I'm going to pour it back into the pot and allow it to continue cooking. I need to sieve the pasta right now. It has cooked for about 7-8 minutes, and I think that is just good enough. And because I'm not adding it to the sauce, I'll just sieve everything I do not need the pasta water too. I just sieved the pasta, added some cold water to stop the cooking process so I can get my just right pasta. So this pasta is not overcooked, it's just right. Okay? So I'll cover that and get back to my sauce. In place of stock, because I do not have stock today, this looks good. I'll add some water, then season it. I have my crushed seasoning cubes here. I'll add a little bit of salt since I just added water. Then in goes my meatballs. Now I'm going to add that gently into the pot. Cover this to cook for about 30 minutes on medium-low heat. Let me stir on my meatball and tomato sauce. The aroma coming from here is fantastic, like fantastic aroma. Aha. The more it cooks, the more it gets tastier. This is good, guys. This food done. Let's plate it.
Very nice.
I've never tasted marinara as nice as this.
What vegetables did you use for this? What vegetable oil did you use for this?
No vegetable oil, kinda. I just drizzled olive oil that is not up to half tablespoon.
Olive what?
Olive oil. But it's not the olive oil. You can drizzle vegetable oil, coconut oil, not up to half tablespoon. So that's why I say for those who want to eliminate oil from their stew, you don't want to cook with oil, you don't even need to drizzle anything. You can make very good stew. You will not know that this is not fried. It tastes amazing. You will not know.
Well seasoned.
I'm telling you, you will not know that this is not fried. I didn't even put any extra meat stock or chicken stock. I just dropped the meatballs inside and that's it.
This is actually very yummy.
It is.
If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, share and comment. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do click on the subscribe button and notification bell to enjoy more of my recipes.